from the perspective of the soul having a human experience. And so what we're doing is we are almost like defragmenting. You know how, like, as you go through with your computer and you leave the computer on for days and days on end, and there's a few cookies and there's a few Trojans, and then there's a few programs that you've forgotten about, and then there's a few downloads that you did that you forgot about, and there's a free ebook that you got that you forgot about, and all these things that are going on in the computer in the back end that we're dragging along with us and without knowing that those things that we've downloaded and all those windows that are still open and all those things are still impacting the way that the computer is working, that we're still having an impact on the machine. So what we're going to do now is the same sort of thing. We're going to go back and we're going to just clean up the computer. We're going to clean up the system. So we're going to go through a little bit, have a look at, like, do we want to keep that ebook? Do we want to delete that program? Do we want to remember the course we actually paid for and downloaded but never ever did? I've got a few of those in my computer anyway. And just those sort of things going, okay. And then also what I really love about it is that it gives us an opportunity to have a look at what modules in the University of Life that we're doing that we've completed that we didn't realize, that we're like, okay, cool, tick, I've done that module and I've done that and I don't have to repeat it. If we kind of forgot about certain lessons and certain things we've experienced, we may sign up for them again. So this way we actually really clear about what this year was about, what the journey was about, what gifts we've gotten from it, what experience, and it gives us an opportunity to close this chapter, to kind of complete this phase and integrate the whole phase. And that gives us a real good opportunity to get some clarity about, okay, knowing what we know now, where do we want to go with this? What do we want to bring into the new year? So it's a good opportunity to do a bit of a cleanse. So to me personally, viscerally, I can really feel the excitement and even a little bit of there's a bit of anxiety, like positive anxiety around this process, because it's quite powerful. We had a pretty big year, and sometimes when you have a big year like this, we go through some of those things unconsciously because we're kind of in a survival mode when we're going through some of these things, and then it doesn't have the impact, or we're not conscious, so we didn't actually experience the experience fully. And this gives us an opportunity to revisit, fully have the experience and integrate it so that it doesn't pop up later on. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. One analogy, when I went to India, it was all like such an overwhelming experience in a whirlwind that, like, afterwards, there was actually, when I came back, there was a moment of almost being in shock a little bit. And so I was a bit numb to it. And it wasn't until like literally a few years later that I fully integrated the whole experience. And so it's that sort of thing. When we go through an experience like these years that we're going through, it's important for us to truly recognize what we've actually learned, experienced, and where we are now and how much we've grown from it. So, makes sense? So the process is going to be, we're going to spend a few minutes just to kind of actually arrive, really bring our energy in. Some of the meditation won't be like really, really still. We want to keep, it's an energetic meditation. So we want to keep the energy moving the whole time. Okay. So we're going to come into that arrival. Then we're going to go through the year. Then at the end, we're actually going to come into the breath, the dynamic breath, the Dr. Joe breath, or whatever you want to call it. Because then what we're doing is we're clean, right? We've cleansed, we've consolidated, we've cleared the energy. And that's a perfect time for us to now bring what's left and the energy that we have and channel it into our next phase. And then the last track is really setting an intention energetically, vibrationally for where we want to go in the new year. So in the next phase. So I'm excited for the journey. All right. When you're ready, let's close the eyes, and I'm going to mute and we will begin. So just sitting nice and tall, closing your eyes to begin with, lengthening your spine, and already before we begin, Just sitting tall, open chest, and bringing the focus to the breath. Now, as we bring the focus to the breath, feel your physical body. And in this first track, we want to actually acknowledge the body. So start by like really grounding the feet, grounding your seat. You can sit in a chair, wherever you are. And just take 1 or 2 deep, full belly, ribs, chest breaths. And as you take those breaths, bring your body to life a little bit. So start by bringing your shoulders up to your ears as you breathe in and sliding the shoulders down as you breathe out. Do that again. Breathe in with the shoulders coming up and sliding down as you breathe out. Do that one more time. Breathe in, and then you can start to slide and circle them around a little bit. Up with the shoulders, circle them around. Now here you could have your palms on your thighs, and so as you circle the shoulders, the hands might slide a little bit on your thighs. So feel that friction of the hands and the thighs as well. Do that again. Inhale and circle around. Now go the other way. Circle it backwards, up and forward. Using the breath. Inhale as it goes up. Exhale as it goes down. One more like that. And then we hold. Now let's bring it into some neck rotation. So drop your chin. Turn your head to the right. Bring your jaw up. Circle it all the way around to the other side and down. Breathing in, circle it around and down, breathing out. Let's do one more in this direction. And then with the breath, go the other way. Keeping the shoulders down. Good. And then from here, we're going to actually bring the hands up and just bring your right hand to your left shoulder and just give it a squeeze and squeeze down the arm. Squeeze all the way down to your forearm. And do that again from the top. And you can squeeze the arm, squeeze it all the way down. Good. And then let's go to the other side. Squeeze the shoulder. Squeeze down from the neck, down the arm. Squeeze it all the way down. Do that one more time. Squeeze it down, all the way down. Just being aware of the body, acknowledging the body. We're going to take the hands onto the ribs here, and you're just going to rub the ribs and rub the tummy. So rub and a bit of pressure, rubbing your tummy, put some pressure on it. You can sort of zigzag across or rub across. So rubbing across your tummy. Again, keeping your eyes closed. If you need to see, but then close them, zigzag. Rub it down the lower back. So rub across your lower back. And then you can rub your thighs. If you've got sore knees or anything else, rub the knees, maybe rub down. You can even like grab your feet and give the feet a squeeze if you can get them up when you're sitting in a car. Just do a little bit of a squeeze, a little bit of a rub, making the way back up again. Then once you've made your way up from your feet, up your thighs, up your tummy, up your legs, come back to your head, and then you can like sort of use your fingernails to kind of massage your scalp. Massage your scalp. Do a little bit of that, like a scratching your head. That nice little scratching of the head. Massage. A little bit more. Last little bit. If you want to, you can rub your face as if you're washing your face. Just acknowledging the body. And then when you're ready, give it a little wipe down. And then once you're ready, once you've completed that, sitting with the eyes closed and just feel the sensations in the body. Just let the body feel really safe to stand down. Okay, so the body will now rest. Coming back into the breathing. So the body is going to stand down and we take our journey. So if you're with your eyes closed and that internal awareness of the breath, let's take a little bit of a journey here. Take your focus inwards, turn your eyes inward. And you can take your eyes and turn them to that third eye center. And from this space, this internal space, allow your consciousness the freedom to time travel. And as you sit back in this internal space, imagine in front of you that you're observing the timeline of 2023 like a screen, like a movie, and we can just reach our hand up and like reverse, like we do when we're swiping. We can swipe all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, and we're going to land in January 2023. So you might have a significant date. Maybe there is a birthday. Maybe there is something in particular that you can anchor to bring yourself easily back to that time and space. Can you find a significant moment in January 2023? And if you find that moment within that month, is there maybe a birthday, a significant time? Where were you at that time? Where were you physically? What location were you at? Who were you with? Who was in your life at that time that was significant? Who were the main characters in your life at that time? Can you bring to mind it and remember the feelings, the emotions that were strong in that time? What were you doing? What were you experiencing? Can you get an overall feeling of some of the details, the feelings, the highlights? And is there maybe one word that would describe this month? And just like a swiping, can you move to February 2023? That moment in time. Where were you physically? Who were the main characters in your life? Can you think of a particular date in February in 23 where you can anchor yourself into that time and space? Can you allow memories to return? What were some of the emotions of that month? Stay present, stay with it, stay in that month, stay in your journey. If there was a theme, an emotion, or a word that you would add to the experience of this month, what would it be? And then with your swipe, take your swipe in your journey now and land in March 2023. Become aware of March 2023. Find a date. Is there a significant date for you that'll help you to navigate your way back into that journey, that life path, that moment in time in March 2023? Where were you physically? What were some of the highlights? Who were the main characters in your life at this time? And is there a word that would be the theme for March. And when you feel back into January, February, March, maybe all three of them theme words, what were they? And what was the overall journey? What was the overall theme? What was the experience of January, February, March of 2023? And as you stay in that internal world, soft focus, open your eyes and take a few moments to jot down the experience of 2023, the download of January, February, March. What were some of the highlights? What were the experiences? What was the theme? When you write down some of those themes, those words, some of the experiences, and after you've written down some of the details, write down the theme of the whole quarter. Just a few more, just one more minute of writing down of this section. If you've completed writing down, just go back into that portal, into that internal space. Stay in that timeline. Another 30 seconds here. And then when you're ready, come back into that internal space, closing your eyes, dropping back in, and picking up the movie, picking up the journey where you left it. So we're going to move in our timeline, and we're going to move into that time and space, that moment in time of April 2023. So once again, maybe find a significant experience in that time, that change of season. Maybe that will bring you back into that experience. Maybe there's a birthday or an anniversary. So just take a moment to find yourself, your previous self in April 2023. Visit that version of you. Where were you physically? Who were the main characters in your life at this time? What were some of the experiences, some of the emotions you were experiencing? Was there anything significant physically, mentally, emotionally? Are there any feelings that arise, any emotions that arise? Is there a theme word for this month? As we slide the movie along, we move into May of 2023. Find a date, an anniversary, a moment, an awareness of where you were seasonally, physically, where were you living, who were you around, who are the characters in your life. Stay with it, stay in your journey, stay in May 2023. Experience that experience. What are the emotions? What comes up for you? Even if there aren't any details, what feelings and emotions, what comes up for you energetically when you tune back into that time frame, that moment in time? What would be the word for that month of May? And then slide your movie along to June 2023. Find yourself at that time, that moment in time, Where were you physically in June 2023? Who were the characters? Allow yourself to drop in. It's not just about a memory. It's not just about a thought. It's about experiencing the energy. What arises for you within yourself when you experience this time, this experience, that moment in time of June 2023? What comes up for you? What do you feel? Can you word some of those sensations, those feelings? Is there a word, a theme word for June? And when you feel into April, May, and June, what would be the theme word for that quarter? What is the overall experience there? And again, once you're ready, keeping that internal focus, but softly opening the eyes and just writing down some of the highlights, some of the points. Once you write the highlights down from each of those months and maybe those theme words that you experienced, then you bring that into a theme for that whole quarter. What's the theme? What's the highlights of that quarter? Just one more minute. If you finish writing, just go back in. Just go back into that internal space. Drop in. Another 30 seconds here. As we take another breath, closing the eyes, coming back to our movie, coming back to our awareness of what that time journey offered, and coming back now to July 2023. So travel within time and space to July 2023. And just take a moment to hover there until you find an anchor. until you find an anchor that allows you to drop in. Is there a significant birthday, an anniversary, a significant moment in that time that you can anchor to? And then just allow yourself to drop into that space. So stay in that space, just that awareness of that halfway mark. We're halfway through that year. The significance of that shift. Can you feel the significance of this time of year, July 2023? We're halfway through the year. We're halfway through this phase. Where are you at this moment in time? What is here for you? What is your intention? What is your feeling? Where are you physically? And who are the characters in your life at this time? Maybe a reminder of the weather, what time of year, the season will bring you back to that space. What comes up for you when you tap into this energy? What emotions arise? What impressions are you getting? Is what you're experiencing internal or external at this time? July 2023. If you had a theme word for this month, what would it be? Try not to overthink it, just allow the impressions to come and listen to your deeper knowing. Remember that experience has been witnessed the whole way through. So all of it is here. So let your soul speak. As we slide the screen and move to August 2023. Find yourself in this time and place. Where were you physically? Who were the characters in your life? Find a date or maybe a season or something that allows you to anchor into this timeline. Integrate this experience. Just observe, recognize the journey of August 2023. The wins, the challenges, the highs, the lows, the internal, the external experience, and the influences. Were some of the challenges internal or were they coming from external? What would be the theme word for August 2023? As we slide the movie along, August, September, coming to September 2023. Any significant anniversaries or dates or moments in this time? Where were you? Who were the main characters? What emotions arise as you tune into this time? What word would you give this theme of this month, September? And as we feel into, what was your word for July, August, September? What are the themes? In your own time, when you're ready, writing those down. write down the theme, the highlights, the details of each month, July, August, September. You then become aware of the theme. What would you call this quarter? One more minute here. If you've completed, come back into that internal space. Allow yourself to stay on that journey. Stay within that timeline. Just drop back in to your internal observation. "30 seconds. And as we drop back in and we restart the movie, we pick up in October 2023. Those memories are a little bit more fresh. So can you find a location, a moment, an experience? The seasons are changing. Where were you physically? Who were the characters, the main characters in your life at this time? What arises for you? What comes up? What feelings, what details, what images are you receiving? If you gave this month a theme word, what would it be? And we move the screen, we move the movie to November 2023. The memories are still very strong, very clear. November 2023. What is the resonance? The location? Where are you physically? Who are the characters in your life? What are the feelings, the emotions? What is the frequency of this time? What would be the theme of this month? And as you take that energy, that awareness into December 2023, your current timeline experience, what is here for you at the moment? Where are you now? What is playing out in this time? What residue is here from the year? What is here that has been consolidated? Who are the characters? What is present in this current timeline and this experience right now? What is the theme of this month so far? And when we think about October, November, December, that quarter, what is the theme for this quarter? Take a few moments to write down a few details. October, November, December. Take a few moments to write down some details of this time. What are the theme words for these months? What was the theme word for October, November, December? And what is the theme for this quarter? As you consolidate these last 3 months in this quarter, take a look at the overall theme. Have a look at each one of the themes, the first quarter, second quarter, third and fourth, and take a look at an overall theme. Is there a theme for 2023? If you had to name it, what would be the theme? If this was a movie of your life, what would this movie be called? The movie of 2023. Let's take another minute. Consolidate this experience, the journey. Take a look at some of what you've written down, some of the theme words. Consolidate it into a theme for the year. One more minute here. Now we're going to come back, close the eyes once again. So we're going to create a bit of a shift here. We are prepared to let go of what was. Closing the eyes, sitting nice and tall here. So we are powerful, powerful beings, and we are the ones that are able to create a choice. We're able to tune in and direct our energy. Right now, we are going to choose to let go of any of that fragmented energy, anything that no longer serves. What is it that we've become aware of that we can choose to let go of? So as you sit nice and tall here, connect in. At the base of your spine, root yourself into that earth energy. Draw right down into the center of the earth. From there, begin to draw that energy up. Come up through that first, second, and third center, and then awaken through the fourth center, through the fifth, through the sixth, through the seventh and eighth, and then go all the way up to your soul star. Go all the way up to your soul star. Hold. And then as you exhale, take your awareness back down. Now just allow that connection to earth to remain. But bring your awareness now to the first center. And now on your inhale, and you may move a little bit here, draw up through those lower three centers. Taking any energy that you've become aware of that you want to let go of in 2023. You want to leave it behind. Bring it up through the chest, through the heart space. And as we bring it into the throat, remember that fifth center is all about purification. So let's clear that energy. Then bring it up through the sixth so that we really become aware and conscious of what it is that we are taking with us, what we're letting go of, but also what we're learning from that experience. And then consolidate it and bring it up and release it, release it, release it. Exhale. So let's come back down to the first. Here we go. And maybe do a bit of movement. Any energy through this year, any old patterns that we recognized that we're choosing to move from, move away from. Move it up through the fifth, through the sixth. Now press your tongue, extend your spine, activating that sixth center, knowing that that is where we choose, where we connect to what we can potentially be, what we want to be, that higher self, that connection to soul. Now as you exhale, release, releasing of what no longer serves us. Now set an intention there. You're choosing to let go. What is it from this year? What is maybe an old pattern that shows up year after year? Are you ready to move on from it? Start at the base. Here we go. Squeeze. Is it a physical? Is it a mental? Is it an emotional energy that we choose to release? Where does it manifest? Extend, extend, extend the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, release, let it go. Let's come back down to the base one more time. So we're going to squeeze the base lock. We're going to squeeze. We're going to move that energy up through those centers. We're releasing through those emotional centers. We come up through the heart space, and as we move through the throat, that purification, and then we squeeze and we come up through the sixth and out through the crown and beyond. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Exhale. Now, as you come back down to the first, this time we're going to awaken the potential. So we let go of what no longer serves. And now we awaken the potential of what is, what we choose. We've got some clarity now about what we do and don't want to experience. So let's bring some focus, determination, and intention. Here we go. So begin that squeeze once again. Squeeze through the base, squeeze through those lower centers with your full intention and attention pulling up, 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 up. Squeeze, extend, reach out through the crown, squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold. Hold it here, waking up that potential. Hold, hold. And exhale and send that radiating energy out into the field. Let's come back down to the base. Here we go. Squeeze, squeezing. Wake up that potential. Move it up through the lower centers. Coming up through the throat. Reach and extend up. And now hold and squeeze. Hold and squeeze. Keep that focus. Keep that intention. Keep that determination. Hold. And as you exhale, radiate your willingness, radiate your openness into the field. Radiate and expand the field. Let's do one more. Come down to the base, squeeze. Here we go. This is the last one. Really choosing to shift past old patterns, choosing to open up for new patterns, choosing the intention, the direction. Squeeze. Expand your field, squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold, squeeze and hold. And as you exhale, release. Now just hold it there. Keep the eyes closed. Now as you feel that radiating field, that connection to the infinite field of all potential. Now choosing the intention we do want to experience. We've got clarity now. With that clarity of where you are, what you've left behind, what you've learned, what you've experienced, what do you choose now? Activate your heart space. You may even rest your hands on your heart space and truly choose it from your heart. What do you choose? What do you let go of? And what do you want to bring into your life? You are the magician. Choose it. Choose the feeling. You don't need to have the details, but choose the feeling. What do you want more of? More passion, more love, more clarity, more unity, more abundance, more vitality, more well-being, more harmony, more community. What is it that you are drawing in? What are you calling in? Your field is wide open and clear. You are in this space now. So for the next minute, hold that vision. Send it out. Feel it. Feel it. Choose it. It is done. Claim it. Breathe deeply. Hold that awareness. Know it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the magician. You are the creator. You are the one who is experiencing and observing the journey. What journey do you choose to project? And as we move into 2024, there are some external things that you may not have control over, but your projection outwards is all you. in your own time when you're ready. Bring yourself into this moment and this time and space right here, right now. Completely consolidated, clear, aware. Happy New Year.